As the U.S. hits a new high in measles cases, health leaders say the sooner you vaccinate your child, the better. Doctors say that the purpose of these vaccines is to protect your child from illness, but it doesn't only protect your child, it can also help protect other children. Having higher vaccination rates can strengthen the community's herd immunity, something MU Health warns has been on the decline since 2020.
Diseases like measles, where you do need a substantial herd immunity, having low community immunity for these diseases allows them to spread. With people traveling in the state and not specifically being confined to the county that you live in, knowing that there are counties in the state where there are lower vaccination rates, then you are at risk.
Herd immunity requires 95% of the population to be vaccinated against the measles. Right now, Missouri's average vaccination rate is 90%, which means it is at risk for potential outbreaks.